Good morning, Stampers. This is super awesome Stamper Shirley Merker. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from Wisconsin, USA. And right now I'm coming to you live from up north Wisconsin. And the snow is deep and it has been snowing quite a bit this week. So we're stuck inside the cozy basement doing a Facebook Live with you. So this is our first event for the 2025-2026 Global SU Share Fair Group, and we are bringing you a woohoo weekend. So we've got several posts from all of the participating demonstrators to share with you in their live hour, and we don't publish when we're going to go live this morning. It should be the afternoon. Maybe Terry and Nancy will come on, and Julia will come on later in the evening in the North American time zone, and it'll be Saturday morning for Julia in Australia. So here is the project I'm going to be sharing, and I see one eyeball, so I'm just going to make sure I'm going live in the right spot. Let's see if I can get refreshed here. I am out in the country, so hopefully internet connection is going to be reasonably fast for me. New posts. I don't see myself live. Recent activity. Here we go. Okay. All right, and let's go wide. In case you get any comments, I can address them as we are demonstrating. Okay, so here is my project. So using the Sweet Jar stamp set and coordinating punch bundle. And I wanted to share the pattern paper, which goes live on January 5th, Monday, in the North American time zone. Not sure if it goes goes live simultaneously in Australia, but it'll be about around that time. They might go live on Tuesday if they try to do simultaneous go live times. All right, so this is the Made with Love pattern paper, and I have it flipped already front to back. So I'll just go through. This is the pattern that I chose to use on my card. One pattern's got the diagonal stripe on one side. I've already used up most of that sheet. Oh, no, I haven't. I used up a little bit of that sheet. So diagonal stripe on the other side. This is just a really cute pattern too. Oh, it actually goes this way, doesn't it? I had it upside down. There's hearts in between all the letters there. This one's got a dark red with stripes, not full stripes. It looks like Morse code stripes, a dash, and then a dot and a dash. And larger conversation hearts there. Colors are Flirty Flamingo, Real Red, Bubble Bath. Here's some, they look like dots at first glance if you're standing really far away, but they are lines of stripes. This one's got smaller multicolor hearts, larger hearts in an ombre look, ombre fashion. And then the last one, oh, I managed to have a lot of these upside down. This one goes that way. So light pink floral flowers there, little spring blooms to carry you through spring. So it's the Made with Love pattern paper pack, which goes live on Monday. All right, so let's get that out of the way. I don't have a mat here, just the table. Oh, you can see my toes here too. Oh, actually, let me move that a little bit so we get more of a workstation here. Let's see if that'll help a little bit. Yeah, there we go. See a little bit of my Stampin' Up! Bags in the corner. That's okay. Let's push those out of the way. All right, so since I am at my parents' house, I packed some things. I actually designed the card yesterday, but I forgot to pack my ink pad, and guess what? So I've used these before in lives. Mom has the original flip lids. So easy to use, just like a book. If you've been around Stampin' Up! For a while or gone to garage sales, you've seen them, but they work just fine. We still have original re-inker. So she keeps everything in plastic containers because their house is pretty dry. So we just re-ink ink pads as we need them, but they still, since she keeps them in like Tupperware containers, they don't really dry out in her air. Okay, so on to our project. Here's our project. We've got some stamping to do. I'm going to be using the Sweet Jar stamp set in Punch. So it's a photopolymer. Oh, this one's stuck over there. That's the sweetness right there. And the newish design, they redesigned packaging again, which new stamp sets will get the new packaging. But this is the last design where the images are printed on the backer sheets. I don't have any of the new packaging in my hands, but hopefully the images will still be printed on the paper that they include in the pack. Okay, don't need that. That's the piercing mat cover, not piercing mat, paper snips cover. I always keep it stored with that cover on there so the tip does not get blunt. All right, so we've got some stamping to do. We've got the big one right here. And I re-inked this yesterday. You can see that it's a little bit light for Real Red. Let's see if it's kind of absorbed a little more efficiently. Yeah, it's a little darker today. Okay, and then got some lights. Now, I was going to go and look and see if she had any yellow ink pads for the lights to make the wicks, but I forgot to do that this morning. So when I designed this, I just did the red wick, because we can have whatever color we like, right? It doesn't have to be yellow. I don't think she has any current yellows. I know she's got yo-yo yellow. And we had a banana one too. Barely banana. Oops, that's not the one I want. Well, you know what? It's this triple one's the one I want. Make sure I got them going the right way. How is this gonna look? I don't think I like that. Let's flip it over. I got excited on my yellow colors that Mom still has for ink pads. Yellow is my favorite color, actually, one of my favorites. My kitchen and my dining area and a hall is all yellow. The color of butter. Okay, now I need the triple one. The triple flames. There we go. And then I bent this back to do the pleat. I've got a candle, the single one up there. That's where I put the candle flame with a vibrant aura around it. Okay. And then the inside, we did a couple of happy birthdays, just because I did 3, because it's easier to do than trying to get them in a straight line. And because we like the power of 3. Oh, I didn't get that one quite right. So let's let that slide there. So I can press straight down and get the pressure just right. Yeah. Okay. And then the single candle at the bottom. Now our January to April 2026 catalog goes live on Monday / maybe Tuesday in Australia, but it goes live Monday in North America. So hopefully your demonstrator got you a hard copy. If not, you can download a electronic copy from her social media sources. And let's punch this out. Didn't bring my copy up here with Mom. Up on this trip. It was an unplanned trip for me, so I'm lucky I grabbed what I did. There. Okay, now we got to stamp this. Look at this fun flip lid. And this is actually an easy one to, the jar lid. You just cover that white with the stamp. Press down. Okay. And then I think we can assemble. So all of the measurements will be in the PDF that your demonstrator can provide to you after our event is over. Now it might be delayed a day or two after Julia goes live, because I'm not sure if I can upload on my little small older computer that I have with me, so I might have to wait till I get back to my house. A few other things that I used and stamped and punched before I left my house is 2 punches, the 2-inch punch and the 2 3/8-inch punch. I can't remember, one is online exclusive and one is not, or maybe they both are. It'll be in the PDF, but there's only one circle punch in the catalog, and the other, there's two that are online exclusives. I think that's how it goes. Okay, now in addition to the circles, I did like a ribbon. So I just flagged the ends, cut this piece in half, and this was just the piece that was left after I cut these 2 pieces off. So the height of the pattern paper is 5 1/4. So I cut 2 pieces off, so that I used 10 and a half. So this was, is that right? Let me think here. Let me look. It was just the piece that was left after I cut everything down. That doesn't make sense. It'd be 5 1/4. So 10 and a half. This is only 3/4. Something's not mathing. So I'm doing twice. That's 5 1/4, 10 and a half. Maybe I have 1 1/2 left. I must have done something else with that strip or cut a different thing. Anyway, 3/4 inch by, what was it? 2 1/2 inches by 3/4 inch. All right, so what did I do here? I'm getting off track by my measurements. Yeah, I just snipped this in half, and then I just flagged the ends, flagging them the old-fashioned way, down, and make a snip down to the center of the flag side, and then from the corner to where you snipped. Hopefully that little triangle will come off of there. Sometimes they don't. There. And then if you want the same one, you can line them up, but sometimes that's harder to do. I've done so many of these that it's okay if it's just eyeballed. Here we go. Oh, and I forgot to turn on this other light. It does help a tiny bit. I am next to a window, but I see there are quite a bit of shadows here. Okay. Oh, it's because I moved my, well, we're almost done here. I moved my light when I moved the stand. All right, so traveling. Don't have a tape runner up here, but I do have tear and tape. So I layered these up, and then I flip this over, and I do like the tear and tape because it is this pretty strong adhesive. So there's my adhesive back there. That. Okay, now I don't want to, yeah, I have a little bit of adhesive sticking out there, so I don't want to put that down anywhere. I can't get it back up. So let's flip some of this stuff over and get some tear and tape on it. So the front piece, the bubble bath paper, I opted to do the full height of the card, and then the width of both the DSP and the bubble bath card is the same. So slightly different look, not a perfect matte. It can be a little different, for each card. Doesn't always have to be a perfect matte on a matte. Pull these all off. All right, first layer, let's just do the inside, it's this. And next layer is this with the candle at the top. So I'm just eyeballing side to side, making sure that's, sometimes, you know, when you cut, you've got a sliver of paper hanging over, and that's just perfect. I don't have any slivers there. Oh shoot, now, I wanted to bend this back. I still can bend it back. I'm just working that tear and tape back a little bit so I can bend it down. So we can see the candle. Yep, that's good. And then I did put some tear and tape on that pleat. All right, and then this is going to be the next layer. Going to put, just make sure I get some over the ends of that, and then one at the top. Okay, and now the jar, I will pop up on dimensionals. So I've already used my paper snips to cut these apart, but they rip pretty easily as well. So straight edge along the bottom of that jar lid. Oh, it's peeking up just a little bit. Oh. Pull it up and reposition it. It just fits. Okay, and then, again, I cut some back here. So this is the one I want on the back side. Oh, and this one I didn't cut, but it rips pretty easily. Don't waste the edges. Make sure you use the edges. They're dimensionals. They work just fine. You just have to cut them yourself. All right. Jar there, and we're done with our assembling our project. So all the dimensions, this is pie list, will be in that PDF that your demonstrator that invited you to this group will email to you. Oh, wait a second. Let's get rid of some of this stuff. we need to add some bling. So I brought two options up with me. I brought the iridescent basic pearls, and I brought the strawberry slush gems from the drink suite. That's an online exclusive. And I liked the strawberry slush gems because they've got some little gold sparkles in them. The white is nice, but I think the white actually does pop a little more, doesn't it? But I don't think this is a white project. It's a sparkly gem. So I did a big sparkly gem up there. Yeah, gold one. Let's see the pink you can't see as well, but let's see. See, these are the gold ones. And then the pink ones. Let's do the pink one. The pink one right here, big one, larger one. I should say the largest one. So there's only two sizes here. There's three. Two. Small and large. Where can we see this? And then I did a smaller one on the jar topper. Can I pick that up with a... Did I get the goo with it? I think I did. Yep. Flip it over. Just a subtle detail. Oh, and then I put two down there, so let's do that. There are three colors too, so this clear with the gold specks, light pink with gold specks, and a darker pink. One on either ribbon tail. And that's my project for Woo Weekend, January 2026 for the Global SU Share Fair. I'll have two more posts coming up after this. They are Stampin' Up! Produced videos, sharing products from the annual catalog. It includes my tip to make sure you purchase the coordinating products, the designer series paper and the embellishments, because it makes a project come together super easy. All right, after I'm done with my two other posts, Terry and Nancy will be on, and then Julia will be on later this evening in the North American time zone. And for you watching in Australia, these videos and posts will be up by the time you wake up on your Saturday morning. All right, I think that's it for now. Thanks for watching. Make sure you get the Sweet Jar stamp and punch bundle. We also have a Christmas bundle, Jar of Joy. That's online exclusive as well. So if you love jars and what's inside jars, this is a must-have. All right, have a great day, and we'll stamp with you soon. Bye.